this section in the book actually talks about trig functions. Now, I'm going to define those for you so that you'll know what they are, and then we will actually use those in solving some of the problems. So we're looking at page 113 in the textbook. And trig functions involve triangles. And your triangles, in your book, they refer to this triangle being in standard position. And this is an angle that you're looking at. This is a right angle on the triangle. The one across from the right angle is labeled R in your book, and it is the hypotenuse. So R equals hypotenuse. Remember that the hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. Your book also labels the legs of the triangle as X and Y. Now, some books label things a little differently. Your book uses this notation, so that's what I'm going to stick with for this, but I'm going to try to give you some things to help you remember also. The trig functions that you will see in this section are sine, and it is abbreviated SIN, cosine, abbreviated COS, and you will also see tangent, abbreviated TAN. Those are the three main trig functions that you're going to see. Now, when we look at sine, cosine, and tangent, there are also reciprocal functions that are related to each one of those. And remember, reciprocal in math means you're turning it upside down. So like the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So when we start looking at these functions in a little bit, the reciprocal function of the sine function is called the cosecant function. So sine, its reciprocal is called, let's do some erasing here so that I can write some more things out beside it. So it is called cosecant. The reciprocal of the cosine function is called secant. And the reciprocal of the tangent function is called cotangent. And they also have abbreviations. And the abbreviation for cosecant that we are going to use is CSC. That's cosecant. The abbreviation for secant that we're going to use is SEC. And the abbreviation for cotangent is COT. Now, it's not intuitive because a lot of people think that the reciprocal function of sine is secant because they both start with S, but it's opposite of what you think. So sine goes with cosecant, cosine goes with secant, and tangent goes with cotangent. So those are the main trig functions that we're going to have, and I'm just going to do very small incremental videos so that you don't have so much to process. So for right now, for this video, you just need to make sure that you know that there are 6 trig functions: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent.